I have broken so many glass ceilings, so I know it can be done. Helen Clark.
Over the years, there has been a significant growth with the recognition of the importance of gender diversity in leadership roles. Although there has been great progress in increasing the number of women in leadership positions, there are still barriers that women face in the workplace. Gender-based barriers are the obstacles that individuals face due to their gender identity. They can manifest in a variety of ways, such as through a lack of support, discrimination, and unconscious bias. These barriers do not only limit opportunities that are available to women in the workplace, but they also prevent organizations from benefiting from the diverse perspectives that women can bring to the table. It's important to acknowledge that these barriers exist in order to explore strategies to overcome them to create inclusive workplaces that celebrate women's leadership. Gender-based promotion and pay gaps continue to be prevalent issues that hinder women's career progression and limit their access to leadership positions. The glass ceiling is a metaphor used to represent an invisible barrier that prevents a given demographic, such as women, from rising beyond or advancing to a higher level position in their careers, regardless of their qualifications. Women often encounter obstacles in climbing the corporate ladder and the promotion process through gender-based biases, lack of access to mentors, and family responsibilities. For example, childcare and elder care may limit a woman's availability for high-demand roles, making it difficult to compete for promotions. The wage gap refers to the difference in earnings between genders in the workforce. This gap is often used as an indicator of gender-based discrimination, in which women are paid less than men for the same or similar work. It exists across various professions and is often influenced by factors such as experience, education, and job type. This disparity in pay can cause significant professional and financial implications for women, including less access to retirement savings and lower lifetime earnings. Closing the wage gap is crucial in order to achieve gender equality in the workplace, as well as ensure that women have access to economic security and equal opportunities. Across the globe, women continue to be underrepresented in leadership roles. This underrepresentation perpetuates gender-based biases and limits opportunities for women to advance in their careers. It creates a perception that leadership positions are male-dominated spaces. When women are underrepresented, it has a considerable impact on their ability to succeed in the workplace, and they may face a number of challenges. These challenges may include limited opportunities for advancement, lack of access to decision-making power, and a lack of recognition for their achievements. It's imperative to have a strong representation of women in leadership positions for several reasons. When women view other women in positions of influence and power, it can be both inspiring and motivating. It provides a positive example, shares the message that women can be successful in leadership roles, and opens up opportunities for other women to do the same. Since women make up roughly half of the population, it's important that their voices and perspectives are represented. A better representation can help to ensure that decisions are more reflective of the needs of everyone in the workplace. The achievement of work-life balance can be difficult for everyone, especially for women in leadership positions. Work-life balance for women is one of the most complex barriers to leadership. With the pressure to excel at work while also fulfilling personal need and family responsibilities, it can be incredibly challenging to balance these demands. Since women often bear a disproportionate amount of the responsibility for childcare, elder care, and household tasks, this can make it difficult for them to give availability for high-demand roles. It's common for leadership positions to emphasize around-the-clock availability, traveling, and working long hours. The balance of both caregiving and professional responsibilities may lead to burnout or lack of job satisfaction. It can also affect a woman's finances and advancement due to making personal sacrifices such as resignation, taking unpaid leave, or downshifting their careers. By addressing the work-life balance barrier for women in leadership positions, organizations can work towards creating a more inclusive and equitable workplace. This can be done through implementing practices or policies that help support work-life balance, such as telecommuting, paid parental leave, or flexible work arrangements. It's critical for organizations to support their employees in balancing personal and professional responsibilities. Work-life balance is not only important for the health of the individuals involved, but it is also important for a company's productivity and performance. Imposter syndrome, also known as imposter phenomenon, is a psychological state in which an individual will doubt the validity of their skills, accomplishments, or talents. People who experience imposter syndrome hold a fear of being exposed as a fraud and lack the sense of belonging. While anyone can experience imposter syndrome, this pattern is more prevalent for women in high-achieving careers or positions. Cultural and societal factors often make it difficult for women to view themselves as successful leaders, causing them to experience insecurity and intense anxiety. A cycle of self-doubt may also be reinforced through gender biases and stereotypes. With imposter syndrome, it can be difficult to be accepting of the success of their professional work. Through self-reflection and support from others, it's possible to overcome imposter syndrome. Other ways can include: acknowledge your feelings, working with a career development coach or mentor, participate in self-affirming practices, celebrate your accomplishments, avoid comparisons. With leadership and access to resources such as training, networking opportunities, mentorship, and education can be essential for being successful. However, many women will face systemic barriers that will limit their access to these important resources. Systemic barriers, such as discrimination or workplace cultures that perpetuate gender stereotypes, will make it difficult for women to form partnerships with fellow colleagues and clients. As a result, women may struggle to gain the connections and experiences that they need for developing their leadership skills and advancing in these roles. It's highly valuable to be able to connect with other influential people within our fields to help us learn and grow. And access to leadership resources is vital for promoting career development and job satisfaction. When employers prioritize providing these resources, they help to create a productive and positive work environment. Now let's look at a practical illustration. As an engineer, Alicia has always been passionate about creativity and innovation. However, she often thought about the fact that there were very few women within her field in leadership positions. Alicia has worked with her current company for the past 5 years and has always felt like an outsider. She's been finding herself experiencing imposter syndrome and consistently doubting her abilities. Despite her dedication and hard work with her job, Alicia felt overlooked when it came to opportunities for advancement and promotions. She has never felt supported, and she struggled to find mentors in her field. Alicia decided that it was best for her career development to start looking into positions at other companies. At Alicia's interview, she was pleasantly surprised to find a management team that recognized the challenges that women faced in the engineering field. One of the managers, Hunter, shared with Alicia about the company's prioritization to work-life balance. Hunter explained that their company offered access to resources to help support their employees' personal and professional development. Alicia felt like the interview went great, and she was happy to have found a workplace that aligned with her goals. Shortly after the interview, Alicia had received a call from Hunter to offer her a position. With renewed confidence, Alicia accepted the position and they began discussing ways to make her first week comfortable. Alicia was excited to be able to make a positive impact within her new company, as well as her engineering field as a whole.